it's Sick Boy from the Gaming Anarchist Collective, and I'd like to take the opportunity to congratulate Microsoft in going only a couple of days before doing something incredibly anti-consumer and trying to censor the people who have spent absolutely hundreds of dollars or pounds, depending on your currency, on your machine for you to censor them and shut them down. Now, what am I talking about? I'm talking about daring to swear through the Kinect on the Xbox One. Now, this has happened of cases where people have sworn, up to and including words like plonker and crap, which are hardly obscene terms, and they have been taking those, using them in recorded footage, uploading it to the SkyDrive in the Xbox Live server, because of course you can't stream from the Xbox One yet, that feature is not ready. So when you do your recording and store it up to SkyDrive, they have found that they have been banned from using Skype and recording. Also, people have been reporting they swore in a private Skype call through their Xbox One, and they found their permission revoked. Now, Microsoft, be very serious here. You came out after the backlash from the gaming community that you were trying to control their experience, to try to tell them what they can do, how they can do it. You've only gone a couple of days from the launch of your new machine, and you have banned numerous players for daring to swear on your device. I strongly suggest anyone who has an Xbox One is fully aware of this. Be very cautious what you do on your system, because they will revoke your rights for what you've paid for if you dare to act in a way that they don't like. In this case, swearing, which is detected must be through the Kinect. There must be some software involved, some voice recognition terms where they are initiating bans based on what is spoken through the microphone, because this has happened both in recordings, so it's not just a content ID match, for example, like you would with YouTube uploads where they check for certain content ID matches. This is also on Skype calls. So although they said they don't record your communication, they do monitor it, and they clearly said it before that they would monitor things to the fullest extent that they can, and if you dare to use an obscenity on their machine, they will block you, and when you try, it'll come up with try and play something else, followed by a nonsensical statement that means you need Xbox Gold in order to use Skype and record videos. The sentence they actually use, I'm not even going to bother repeating because it's not actually in English. It is some broken, ridiculous statement that they must have written by a really annoyed intern at 4:30 on a Friday afternoon. But I digress. Microsoft, you do not have the right to do this to your consumers. In no way in your terms of service do you say in your private communication, using the Xbox One as a medium, you must not swear. Fuck you! You don't have the right to say that. You can say it if you like, but people should have the knowledge to say that is bullshit and walk away from you. That is a killer. The internet is already talking about Prism, about your stance on copyright, which you have gone back on to a certain degree. And then what do? You censor your users within hours of launch of your console. There are people who bought this machine day one who, by the weekend, were banned because you didn't like what they had to say. Now, you own Skype, Microsoft. You allow swearing through Skype in general. You can swear through Skype on any other medium, but if you dare to do it on the Xbox One, they will ban you. Now, we don't know how long the bans are for. They're not permanent bans. If they were permanent bans, I would be recommending take your machine back to the shop and demand your money back. That's your call. If you've paid for this machine and you are aware, you should be aware of this information. This is not about fanboyism or what console you prefer. Consider your rights. How do you feel about Microsoft telling you on a console you buy you may not swear? Because they will block you. That is absolutely fucking despicable, Microsoft, and you need to sort that shit out. Deal with this communication, give everyone back their account access, and never, under any circumstances, screen people's communication and use that as a right to ban them. It is a very different matter if someone was sending private messages containing abuse that were reported as spam and abuse and bullying. By all means, take what necessary steps you feel in order to protect the community. But you are not protecting the gaming community from swearing. Have you ever been on YouTube? Have you seen what the top grossing channels on YouTube do? Guess what? It's full of rape jokes and swearing. That is what is popular. That makes a lot of money. What you are doing is cutting yourself out of the streaming and recording market on day one. Fix it! And send a damn grovelling apology to your consumers who supported you in light of the fact that you acted like such bellends recently. They still defended you, they supported you, they invested their hard-earned money in you, and what you have done is essentially spit on them. You need to fix that shit immediately. Anyway guys, thanks a lot for watching. I'll catch you guys later.